people work on it. Any bugs that are in the system are usually found and remediated extremely quickly, which leads to its overall stability. Now the software library, this can be a pro, this can be a con. It's pro in the fact that there is tons of software out there written for Linux, and there's a lot of software that is a direct replacement for proprietary software. Admittedly not as powerful as the proprietary software that it replaces, but for the most part, average user probably wouldn't know the difference. For example, OpenOffice.org, which by the way will also run on Windows, is extremely comparable as far as ease of use and features to, say, Microsoft Office 2003. The GIMP photo editing software, very good replacement for other proprietary photo editing software out there. Now, the downside of that is a lot of this stuff, even though it's free, and I'm going to jump down here to the bottom, is usability. A lot of this software, some of it is very good and some of it is very easy to use, but a lot of it is extremely geeky, and it's a steep learning curve to figure it out, to use it. Although that's getting better as more distribution writers tweak their distributions, are working more and more on the human interface to get Linux to be as usable as Mac, as Windows. Now, hardware compatibility. Linux works pretty well on older hardware. As a matter of fact, if you have a couple year or 3-year-old PC gathering dust in your garage, that you just won't run, it won't run Vista, you can breathe new life into that thing by installing Linux on it. Now it's not to say that there aren't some issues. Linux still has a reputation for wireless cards being difficult to work, and for some video cards not being able to work. So that's kind of the down and dirty on Linux. Okay, so which is best? Well, it all boils down to what you want or need. If you want a computer that works right out of the box seamlessly, that has very powerful video and photo editing capabilities, that looks pretty, has a lot of eye candy, and you're willing to pay, and you can afford a premium for the hardware costs, a Macintosh is probably for you. If you want a computer that is going to run 95% of the software that's out there, that you can open up and upgrade as you need to, and that you can set it up and it'll pretty much work right out of the box, and